Aleph Zero is a privacy-enhancing public blockchain featuring integration with the Substrate stack, and it solves the shortcomings of current distributed ledger technology platforms by offering superior speed, validation time, scalability and security. And guess what? In this video I'm going to tell you all about this fantastic project. Right, before we dive deep into Aleph Zero, let's start with the basics first. Aleph Zero is a layer 1 blockchain, which is also known as an infrastructure layer. A layer 1 blockchain is the base level of the blockchain architecture. Layer 1 blockchains validate and execute transactions without support from another network and reimburses transaction fees with cryptocurrencies. On their blog, Aleph Zero has a very well written article which explains all this, and I'll link it down below. And a key feature of Aleph Zero is the way in which it employs both zero-knowledge proofs and secure multi-party computation to ensure the security and privacy of user data. And these two technologies can innovate the way we view internet privacy and help us regain control of the personas we create online. ZK Snarks pass a secure and secret key between users, whereas SMPCs safeguard data through multiple computers which cannot access the stored data without unanimous consensus. A zero-knowledge proof or zero-knowledge protocol is a method by which one party, which is the prover, can prove to another party, which is the verifier, that a given statement is true, while the prover avoids conveying any additional information apart from the fact that the statement is indeed true. Now, the essence of zero-knowledge proofs is that it is trivial to prove that one possesses knowledge of certain information by simply revealing it. And the challenge is to prove such possession without revealing the information itself or any additional information. Secure multi-party computation is a subfield of cryptography with the goal of creating methods for parties to jointly compute a function over their inputs while keeping those inputs private. So what is Aleph Zero? Focusing on privacy enhancement and instant finality, it is built for enterprises, Web 3.0 and DeFi use cases. It can operate as a public ledger as well as a private instance connected to the public ledger. The code behind Aleph Zero is Aleph BFT, which is a peer-reviewed consensus protocol. And at its core, Aleph Zero employs a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm in which a rotating committee of validators decides on the truthfulness of the state of the blockchain. This makes it similar enough to other blockchains employing proof-of-stake methodologies. And it also uses directed acyclic graphs, and the reason for that is that it acts as an intermediary in the creation of the Aleph Zero blockchain. Using it allows for faster transaction speeds and higher throughput, and because of that, lower transaction fees. Now, the DAG is an auxiliary structure that collects information on the order of transactions, and the chain itself is constructed from the collected data. DAG solutions do come with a challenge though, which is centralization, but Aleph Zero has countered that issue by adopting a mechanism that appoints a rotating committee of random members to decide on the future of the network. This should guarantee their protocol remaining decentralized. And also, what's good to know is that they have some mechanics in order to defend the blockchain from malicious attacks. And rather than just slashing funds, what is common in proof-of-stake consensus mechanism-backed protocols, Aleph Zero's on-chain governance mechanism might employ a freezing tool instead. And the investigation will happen afterwards, and after the investigation is concluded, they will enforce fund slashing or release them back to the owner. Alright, before we look into the ecosystem of Aleph Zero, let me remind you that I'm not a registered financial advisor and that my videos should not be taken as financial advice. They are meant to be educational and entertaining only. Always make sure to do your own research before investing into any projects. Alright, let's have a look at the challenges and use cases of Aleph Zero. All blockchains run into the same challenges, which are privacy, security, scalability, speed and costs. And from page 10 and on in the white paper, they break down all of these challenges and how it affects the blockchains. The team behind Aleph Zero aims to solve the above challenges by combining the consensus protocol with the Substrate stack and introducing an original software-based privacy layer on top of the network. Now let's go over some of the practical use cases that Aleph Zero defined in the white paper. First up is Internet of Things, which is a technology that shares data constantly in order to operate. And if a database like this is centralized, it has the risk of being attacked, but if you want to decentralize it, then it needs to be fast and scalable. And for that, Aleph Zero wants to be a fast, highly scalable, secure, decentralized and allow low-cost value transfer of data. For smart contracts, they want to create fast and secure smart contracts that will scale for applications that require high computational power. This opens a new world of possibilities for systems with complex machine learning components and other high-scale automated services. One other major direction Aleph Zero is heading into is the creation of a universal wallet in a decentralized exchange. Because Aleph Zero is a dog, the protocol is mining free, meaning minimal transaction fees. Its decentralized security brings it to the completely trustless level, while the speed of Aleph lets you finally transact with Bitcoin in just a few seconds. This subsequently allows creating decentralized exchanges for high-scale cryptocurrency trading as well. And their DEX is called Common and will be a decentralized exchange that mitigates the maximal extractable value problem. One other use case I want to highlight is that of the automatic payments and shared revenue agreement. Revenue sharing models involve taking part in operating profits or losses among associated financial actors. And this requires the participants to be clear about how the revenue is collected, measured and distributed. Aleph Zero could bring transparency and efficiency to revenue sharing models, removing the need for trust or audits. It could simplify the agreements. More use cases can be found in the white paper and be sure to check it out. It's not just the Aleph Zero blockchain, but there's a whole ecosystem built around it. The ecosystem consists of Aleph BFT Consensus, Aleph Zero Cloud, smart contracts, Common, which is their DEX with a trustless universal wallet, and Liminal, a multi-chain privacy layer usable across all networks that bridge the Aleph Zero and future infrastructure use cases. The network is also a bedrock for innovative projects that are leveraging features such as private smart contracts and the speed of the Aleph BFT Consensus protocol. These include dApps and solutions that are native to the network, as well as third-party integrations and ongoing partnerships with development teams, launchpads and validators. And if we look at this overview, we see Aleph Zero as the layer 1, then it is a layer 2 private multi-token custody layer, and finally Liminal, which is a multi-chain privacy solution and the first product built on top of the platform. It also contains a decentralized exchange and other DeFi instruments. They have a dedicated ecosystem page on the website which shows you all of their partners, developers, ventures, funds and builders. Alright, let's have a look at their team and community right now. When I first joined their Telegram, I didn't feel quite welcome, and this had to do with the fact that people got upset when I asked for a core member rather than a community mod, which is a shame really, because if you want to research and be part of a project, you want to feel welcomed in the community as well. And in this case, it was because I was trying to see if this could be a sponsored video, which it's not, but should be. So please know that this video is not sponsored by them and I did not participate in private sales. I did research this project to see if it's something I would want to invest in, so chances are I could be in the future. But at the time of launching this video, I do not hold any Zero tokens. Their Discord is supposedly a lot better than their Telegram, so that will be the place where I'd go and have a look at their community. Now let's look at their team, which now consists of 30 individuals. On the business front, their employees and contractors gained experience at organizations such as IBM, Capgemini, Google, Uber, and many others. And they have 4 co-founders, which are Matthew Niemer, Adam Gagol, Anthony Solchak, and Michael Switek. And all of the members are doxed and have a story on the website when you click on their names, which is something I really like, because this shows to me that it's a professional organization and project rather than one that has CGI created faces and weird names. So if you want to research their core or other team members, you can do so from their website, which I highly advise you to do, because a project is only as good as the team and community that's behind it. Now their partners and investors are different VCs, but also Maxi and Gate.io. These are 2 of the 4 places where you can buy their token. The other 2 platforms are Wobi and BitTrue. Right, and if you want to learn more about crypto, then please click that playlist right there. For now, my name is Rico Richardson. Let us know if you think Aleph Zero is a good project. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Doei!